Welcome to ETH Daily, a daily briefing on the latest in Ethereum. zkSync launches its V2 upgrade to Mainnet Baby Alpha, L2B releases an activity tracking dashboard, Twitter tests a new NFT marketplace listing feature, and DeFi Saver releases a Liquidity Trove Explorer. All this and more from ETH Daily starts right now. zkSync launched the second iteration of its protocol to Mainnet Baby Alpha. zkSync 2.0 is an EVM-compatible zk rollup allowing Ethereum developers to port their applications to the network. The Mainnet Baby Alpha release is only accessible to Matter Labs, which will conduct real-money stress tests on the network. zkSync is also running security audits. The rollup is offering up to $165,000 in bounties through an audit contest on Code Arena. zkSync will gradually lift restrictions on its mainnet release, starting with whitelisted applications in Q4, followed by a full launch alpha early next year. zkSync also plans to decentralize the protocol in 2023. zkSync is also working on a Layer 3 chain called Opportunity, which is a hyperchain built on top of its Layer 2 rollup. The project plans to release a proof of concept for its Layer 3 early next year. zkSync will also be releasing enhanced SDKs in multiple languages for developers. Layer 2 analytics platform L2B released Analytics Tracking, a dashboard that tracks daily transactions per second across networks. The dashboard records peak daily transactions per second, monthly transaction volume, and links to transaction data sources. It also displays a scaling factor representing Layer 2 transactions processed compared to Layer 1. The current scaling factor is 2.42x, meaning there are more transactions being settled across all Layer 2s than on Ethereum Layer 1. Arbitrum 1 is currently the leading rollup, processing roughly 5 transactions per second over the last 24 hours. Optimism has processed over 6.25 million transactions over the past month, the highest amongst all Layer 2 networks. Twitter is testing NFT tweet tiles, a new feature that enhances NFT marketplace listings linked in tweets. The new update would display a large NFT image, listing details, and a purchase button. The feature supports NFTs linked from Rarible, Magic Eden, Dapper Labs, and Jump. It also works on any chain supported by the marketplaces. Collectively, the selected marketplaces support NFTs across Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, Flow, Tezos, and Immutable X. The feature is currently in beta across iOS and web for select Twitter users. Cross-chain transfer protocol Connect's network completed AMROC, an upgrade to the protocol that introduces a modular stack. The release includes support for arbitrary message passing, allowing developers to build cross-chain applications. A single call function on the network is split between a liquidity layer and a messaging layer. Connect aims to enable chain-agnostic applications that are accessible regardless of the chain they were built on. Connect says AMROC is a temporary solution as it plans to upgrade the network to a fully optimistic bridge in the future. A beta launch of the stack will be released in the coming weeks. And lastly, DeFi Saver introduced a dedicated explorer for liquidity troves, which represent collateralized debt positions on Liquidity. The explorer displays current trove stats, historical trove events, and an overview of global liquidity stats. Users can also export data as CSV files. Liquidity is a decentralized borrowing protocol that allows users to borrow its LUSD stablecoin against ETH collateral. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories from ETH Daily. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETHDaily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.substack.com. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.